it's Petunia Gal, and we are back over in Planet Zoo, and we are going to get back into decorating for these black and white rough lemurs and the other lemurs we've got. I don't know if I've put them in yet, though. But yeah, so we're going to get in with that, and I wanted to go over this stuff real quick. If you guys watched my live stream, I did go over the update and the Europe pack on YouTube on Friday, so I wanted to show you guys a little bit of what I did. So here's some of the little signs we get, and also some of the counters we get for just freestanding counters, so you can do whatever you want with them. It's super cool. I love that they added those, and these are also some of the stuff you get with the free update. And we've got grapevine trees. Let's see, do that. We've got common grapevine, and we've got them either filled, so they actually have the grapes on them, or we have them not filled, which is, I think, these, right? This one is super flat, though. This one is just the common grapevine. So you have them with or without the grapes, and then you also have the grapes here, so you can use them as decoration. And we got these little faux rock pieces, the small ones. So most of the faux rocks are in the aquatic pack, but they did give us some of these here in the free one, which is super cool. And we've got these habitat enrichments. We've got the bridges, and I'm not exactly sure. Well, they're climbable. I guess that's why they're in the enrichments. But you can change like 4 colors on these, which is super awesome. And then we've got these 2 sizes of platforms, which is super awesome as well, because we can have. I may change my stuff up in there to include these bridges. And then we have the scratching. What is it? Rubbing pad bark, which looks super cool. It looks really natural. The other one that we have, just doesn't look that natural, and this one looks pretty cool. And then we've got these branches here. So we've got new climbable branches, and so we can make our own tree setups or just do whatever we want with those. So that's awesome. I like that. So what I want to do is continue to get this all decorated up for these guys. And like I think I mentioned at the end of last time, we definitely need to get some kind of a way to get out into the outside of habitat here. And then I'm going to go ahead and just do some decorating over here. I'm hoping this is big enough, or I should say wide enough, so we can put some trees and stuff like that. But I'm going to do that, and I think I'll go ahead and do it as a speed build, just so you guys can see everything that goes on here. And yeah, we'll get to it. And I do want to say, if you do enjoy this video, definitely hit that thumbs up. It really helps the channel and helps me to know that you guys are enjoying these videos. But yeah, so let's get to it, and I will be back after the time lapse. So here we're going to put some of the climbing things in here to get outside. On this side at least, we already have the one little bridge, but I wanted to use these new bridges because I think they're super cool. And I wasn't sure about using them all across here, but I used them for a bit, and then went ahead and decided to do a platform here. I don't know why it turned out red, because I thought they were all like brownish color when you first put them down, but I don't know. So we do go back and change the color in a bit, but I decided to change to these for now. I do change it, but I wanted to show you what I kind of started with here. And trying to get these lined up right and on the right grid and all of that is a little bit confusing, but we got it in the end. And I thought about doing it all the way down to the ground here, but I thought that was a little too much, bridge, I guess. So I went ahead and put another platform. See, here it's not red when I put it in, so I'm not sure why it was red before, but oh well, it's fine. So went ahead and put this platform in too, just to give them give the lemurs a little bit of a place to stop and hang out if they want to, and it's where the guests can see them pretty easily if they want to. So I thought that would work out pretty good. And I don't know about the colors here. I just try to change them to some of the colors that I've used recently, and I think it turned out pretty good. And then I went ahead. I didn't really like this color, although it's kind of pinkish, right? But it didn't quite match with everything else. So unfortunately, the pieces are a little weird in that a lot of them don't really match for some reason. I don't know why, but I really wish they would be a little bit more integrated with everything else. But oh well, it's okay. So as you can see, I did have to fix that one little wall piece because there was some crossfighting going on, and I do not like crossfighting. It is super annoying, but it's okay. So here we're just adding some trees, and I did look at the animal habitat stuff going on, and they don't like some of the trees I already had in, but I think they look cool, so I left them in. Like I've said before, they do have the, habitat like needs and stuff and the foliage wants, but I think as long as everything else is good, it's okay to have foliage that isn't super what they want. But I went with African and tropical and just did what we could there. And I think it turned out good, so I'm going to keep it. I'll look and see. I mean, they are super stressed, so I didn't put it in this time lapse, but I do go ahead and put some one-way glass on the inside area just to lessen the stress. And it did work like right away, so I may have to do that in more places. But here I was kind of lazy and just decided to move the tree. It's easier to move the tree than try to get that whole vine in the right area. It's really hard to do that, but we got it in the end, I think. So here we're just going to try to come up with another way to get them down onto the ground here. I first went with the pieces that we used for the bridge on the other side, but it just didn't look right. So I wanted to go with those vines that we did on the other tree. So I went ahead and put some more trees down to give them an area to climb to, and then we'll come back to that in a bit. But I did want to add some rocks just because I love these aquatic rocks we got. I don't know if they necessarily go with this habitat, but rocks are rocks, right? So did go ahead and turn on the random rotation because I don't want to put something down that's in the exact same orientation as the one before it. So here's a little trick you can do. If you copy and put something down and then pick another one, it'll keep the color that you chose. So that's pretty cool. And so I do that in a couple of different places here. And it works out. So I wanted to put a little bit of a platform here. I ended up putting habitat enrichment on this just so we can get the lemurs over here. I may have to actually, like I said, that one-way glass that I put in the building, I may have to put it over here, like on the other side of the mesh pieces, because these lemurs are just super stressed all the time. I don't know. I didn't want to make it a walkthrough. It kind of, the lemurs can walk over the guests, but the guests can't, go actually into their habitat. So I don't know. I thought I was doing better, but they're still really stressed out. So here I'm trying to figure out how to get them across to the tree. So I went ahead and just used these vines again. I was looking for rope, but because I know we have like rope pieces, but I couldn't find it. So I just stuck with these vines here. Don't know if they necessarily go. I think the rope would have looked better, but I think it's okay. So I did cut out a lot of this because it's a lot of me just trying to figure out the angle of these and getting them in the right position. and that's a lot of moving around on the camera. So I didn't put most of that in. And here you see I just went ahead and copied this platform stand, I guess. Platform, I don't know. I copied this from the inside. And I first started with getting it like this all situated and then copying it over to the other three corners. But it was a little too much, so I decided just to put it in the middle, put one in the middle. And I think I kept it in here where I was looking for a piece to look like it was supporting it. Here we look for something to support it, and I just couldn't find anything. And finally, when I went down here, I realized there's already these things that look like supports. So I just went with that. I just got it centered in there and did it with this platform as well. And I decided to try to put something like a roof on top of here. I'm not too sure if what I came up with is that great, but because we might have to make it bigger, it's just really small. So we'll see how it goes. But I went with the wood pieces and I think they were wood planks, but I did want to keep this in just because I was looking for, what to use here, and couldn't quite find it. But this is what I settled on. And I probably should have picked a longer piece. That may have helped a little bit, but it's pretty cool, I think, and probably need something like in the middle to kind of act like a support. But I just copied this around and used the angle snap and just move things as I went around. And here, for one, I wanted to get rid of the crossfighting. And for two, I wanted it to look a little bit like it was on different levels. So obviously I didn't add all of that in this speed build, but yeah, I thought it worked out pretty good. But here I'm using dren grass. You guys know me. I love my dren grass. It's awesome. And so I just put a lot of that stuff around because I think the ground itself right now is a little bit too plain. So we do add this. I may want to add some more because it's kind of, in here it's fine, but when you get out to the bigger space, I don't have a ton around. I tried to use these small pieces and then I thought that just looked weird that it was just right there. But, I use it around the rocks and around the trees some, and I think it works out pretty good. Again, I may want to come back and add some more bushes or something to this because it does look pretty plain on this side at least. But then we go ahead and I wanted to put some kind of a enrichment out here just to make sure the lemurs come out here. So this mobile piece is what I put on the rocks. I think it works out on there. It kind of fits in a little bit. And a little ball. And then I think, well, I might just go, yeah, I go ahead and put these small water bowls out. These are ones that have to be refilled by the keepers, but I just like them so much better than the big water pipe, especially for these small animals, because that big water pipe just looks so weird for these tiny animals. So I went ahead and did that. I don't know if they're going to be filled up. The main water pipe is in the inside area, so I guess if they need water, they can always go over there. And I'm trying to look for some more trees because I just think this habitat needs trees. Although I should probably make sure I don't put any climbable trees by the fence area, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't think they can escape from anywhere here. But I don't really know if I paid attention to it, actually. So I wanted to put some kind of a shelter area out here that they can come and, get out of the rain or sun or whatever they're wanting to do. And so I went ahead and put these log pieces here on the corners, and I think that will work pretty good. And I do go ahead and do one other type of material here. I wasn't sure whether I wanted to stick with just the one material or not, but I think it works out. It's just one little piece of this. So I thought about using these fence looking pieces, but I decided just to kind of leave it open. But I do use this for a section above to have a little bit of decoration. And I think it looks good. I couldn't figure out quite how to keep these aligned. So that's when I decided to move these logs up, just so they could help me align things better. It's still not like perfect, but it works out. It works out pretty good, I think. So you could tell those logs aren't really in line because I can't get this piece to line up very well, but I think it works out. It's not like you're going to be able to tell it too much, but I do go ahead and move the platform down quite a bit because I know the lemurs aren't going to be able to get onto it from where it's at right now. But I didn't necessarily notice that before. So I put this piece on thinking I could just have like a little flat roof to just be a little bit. Actually, it also works as a climbing area, so the lemurs can actually jump from the vine to that area. At least I think they can. I don't think I've seen them do it yet, but then I come in here and go ahead and put some area up here for the lemurs to get down from this or up to this, obviously. But I went ahead and just used the bridges again. I wasn't sure about using those inside as well, but decided to go ahead and use them along the wall. Just to kind of make it seem like, because I know there's no other support here except for the wall. And, I'm not a super realistic builder. I don't really do it for the realism. But it does look maybe a little bit strange to have them just there without any support. So we may do something with that. But for now, I just wanted to get these in and see how they look. And I may add a little bit of something for the lemurs to get to this, that one in the corner that I just placed. But they can get to it, but it's a little glitchy. So I don't know. We'll see. But here I was just checking the traversable area and realized that they can't get on that. So that's not a good thing, right? But went ahead and put a bit of bedding in here just to have it look more like a shelter. And I think it works out. So I decided not to do the viewing area for this one. I think I'm going to keep that for a separate video. But I did want to actually get a roof on here because I know a lot of the things I build, I don't usually put the roof on. I don't know why. I have a really hard time with roofs. And so I tried to pick something that was just a flat roof that would just go on and, look semi okay, semi like it's supposed to be there. But I do cut out that part where I'm putting all that wall around because you guys have seen that before. So here I use the Arctic roof. I know it's kind of mixing themes in, but I think it looks pretty good. I mean, obviously, in real life, you would want a roof that would, slope down to let the water or whatever rush off onto the ground. But, it's a game, so I'm okay with it. So I went ahead and put these mud wall pieces here and a flat glass roof, and it came out good, I think. And it makes those little shadows inside the building, which look really good, I think. So go ahead and just put in glass, and first I put in non-grid pieces because I thought maybe that way I could make them fit, but this is actually a grid piece and it works out. So I think that is probably going to be the end for this time lapse. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, definitely hit that thumbs up. I would super appreciate it. And yeah, here we go back into the real time and we'll look around a bit. Thanks for watching, guys. Okay, guys, I think that is all we're gonna do for this video, but I did go ahead, put these other lemurs in here. We got the ringtail lemur and the red ruff lemurs, and hopefully they're all good. But yeah, so we got the indoor area done. I got a little bit of a roof on there. I think I like that. I think that I like the way that that turned out. And so yeah, we got lemurs just climbing everywhere. I love it. And I don't know where that lemur is going. That was weird. Okay. So, maybe some glitchy lemurs, but that's okay. So we got our indoor area here, and I'm not sure whether I want to replace all of these along the sides with with these new platforms and bridges, or just leave that the way it is. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like it? And then also we've got our outdoor area here. So I just brought the bridge and the platforms out here. And I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this. I'll probably make it, I don't know. I feel like we need to add something along the outside of it. I kind of like the, like, the way that it came out, just having everything like up and down and not quite level. I like it. I like it. So we got this little bedding area over here that I'm not quite sure if they can use yet, but we'll figure it out. And added some dren grass around. You guys know me. I love the dren grass. I think it's super awesome. And this little habitat, or not habitat, but this little shelter here, they can even climb on here and then jump over here if they really want to. So I thought that was kind of cool. And yeah, so we got this little area here, and I'm not sure, it still seems like we either need to add some long grass or more dren grass places, something like that. But I also added these little water bowls because I think they look a lot better than that big old water pipe. But I don't know. We'll see. See if the keepers actually fill those up or not. So next time I want to work on the outside, like the viewing area of this, and get it all done. But I hope you guys enjoy this. I love that I can. Oh gosh, that guy is just going crazy over there. But there's just lemurs everywhere. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will try to get some cinematics for you guys to see all these lemurs just using all of this area, which I love that they're using everything. It's super awesome. And yeah, so hopefully they don't get too stressed. I know stress is a big issue for these guys, and so hopefully that will be okay. Let's look at this guy over here. Um, so yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, definitely hit that thumbs up. Also, if you're new to my channel or haven't already, go and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell to get notified of videos as they come out. And if you have any questions, comments, tips, anything like that, leave those down below in the comment section. Love seeing those, and we'll get back with you as soon as I can. And until next time, I hope you have a super blessed night or day wherever you are. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.